Hello OG, I'm Ian. Andito tayo sa Barangay Cuyambay, Tanay Rizal. Welcome to Casa Vista. Tara, pasok tayo! Again, very personal, no? Kasi this one talaga from scratch eh. It all started with an inspiration to have a property na pwede kong i-share sa family ko, sa kids, na ma-enjoy nila yung outdoors. And it's near Quezon City. It's also personal because it's the theme I wanted from the start talaga. So, and then I build it talaga dahan-dahan. Parang if I think about it, parang ang tagal ko na pala itong ginagawa. Pero, ngayon, ang bilis ng panahon eh. So ngayon, na-enjoy ko siya. So when I'm here, relaxing talaga. And I get to spend more time with the family. Kasi sa Manila, very busy. School, office, work, ganyan. Pero pag nandito, kami-kami lang. Tsaka if you notice, wala kaming TV. May konting tablet pagka may baon na homework. Pero I want them to, most of the time dito talaga, maghanap kayo ng insekto dyan, hanapan nyo ako ng snail, ganyan. So maghukay-hukay kayo. Nag-enjoy naman sila, bonfire, ganyan. So, it's very personal. It's very, kasi for me, it's a way of making the family solid talaga. Hi, I'm Ian Martinez. I'm a builder. I'm a private contractor. So, general contractor talaga ako. Basically, me and my wife, we love the outdoors. We ride motorcycles sa trail. And then, na-appreciate namin yung magagandang views. I'm sure everyone appreciates mga elevated sceneries, ganyan. Though we used to surf a lot, may iba naman, kumbaga aside from the coastal scenery, mountainous naman. And then, sabi namin, sana yung anak natin lumaki na outdoorsy rin. So siguro, it's a good investment to look for a property na ma-enjoy naman nila yung nature kasi mga laking city yung mga yan eh. So we chanced upon this. Originally, dapat campsite lang to eh. Nag-start din, tinayuan namin ng CR. Siyempre, mag-camping ka, kailangan mo ng CR. And then we invited friends. Nung dumadaming friends, sabi ko, parang mukhang kailangan na natin simulan. Parang I wanted to build a small shack. Gazebo pa nga lang dapat eh, kasi mahangin eh. So parang ang hirap kumain, mag-picnic na may tables, hindi lilipad-lipad. So inisip ko muna, pag nagka-budget, gazebo muna para enclosed, ganyan. Since contractor naman ako, sabi ko siguro puhunanan ko na ng foundation muna, excavation. So inaral ko, I had my friend, si Architect Jay Sanchez, kasama ko rin nagtitrail yun eh. Magaling siya sa mga gantong locations, taga Rizal siya. Sabi ko, Architect, ano bang maganda dito? Tayuan ko na ba ng diretso or foundation lang muna? Sabi niya, pwede naman foundation muna. So inaral namin yung topography. Tapos we started as foundation muna. Tapos sabi ko, parang sinimulan mo na, tapusin mo na. Kesa matengge, kasi medyo added cost kasi if you stop a project and then you restart it again, medyo mas mahal. So eventually yun, dire-diretso. Actually, yung wife ko nagulat kasi bihira siya pumunta. Pag every time pupunta yun, bigla may mga columns na, may beams na. Tapos yun, tinapos ko na lang para tapos na. So that's how it started. When I wanted to build a house, sabi ko I wanted it to be unique. At the same time, I appreciate kasi old things eh. Sabi nila may old soul ako kasi nakikinig ako sa mga old music. Hindi ko naman favorite, pero alam ko yung mga lumang music eh. At the same time, I used to have mga Vespas, mga Combi, ganyan, mga Volkswagen. Tapos may mga little things ako na 1970s, 1960s, ganyan. So sabi ko, try ko mid-century kasi medyo bibihira naman yung ganun eh. Tsaka, yun nga, I'm gonna build my own house. Might as well make it the one yung talagang gusto ko na talaga. So, it started actually, yung inspiration ko is from that thing over there, yung turntable na yan. 70s kasi yan eh. Made in the Philippines na national Panasonic. So parang back in the days kasi I think Philippines was they make these mga appliances eh. So yan, so nasa bahay namin yan sa Quezon City for the longest time. Yung bahay namin sa QC, medyo modern. Parang siya eh, out of place. So ginawa namin siya so parang ginawa kong theme tong bahay is mid-century Philippines. So meron touches of my younger days kasi I used to go to Bulacan, bayan ng lolo ko. So I made sure na I had an area there that will remind me of my younger days. Okay, the lot size is 1,600 square meters. The footprint of this building is around 120 square. So times 2, so 240 yung total floor area. Once you enter the property, may one-way driveway na medyo steep, pero it can be accessed by kahit mga sedan. So the driveway and the parking area can accommodate maybe 4 to 6 at the max na vehicles. Tapos take turns na lang in going back. Bago tayo pumasok sa bahay, this is our veranda. Masarap mag-coffee dito lalo sa umaga kasi yung sunrise you can appreciate from this area. And my floor is pebble wash, which is also uso nung mga 60s and 70s. Right here is our swimming pool. It's 3 by 6 meters. Yung lalim nito is around 1.2 to 1.3 para child-friendly. It's also heated if by request if you want. It's LPG fired. It can make the water a little warmer but not really hot. Pero it's comfortable to swim at lalo pag medyo malamig ang panahon. Okay, from the pool naman, you can see the bonfire area. No, meron kaming fire pit doon. We made it semicircle kasi mas maganda yung parang hindi siya yung conventionally na paikot na nag-uusap kayo. This is parang half moon shape para you can still enjoy the view lalo pag sunset. Andito tayo ngayon sa loob ng aming bahay. So ito yung living room. You'll notice na mid-century yung theme ng furnitures namin. Organic colors, tapered yung paa ng ng seats at saka ng couch. I have this piece made by Rotura, si Ana. Furniture maker siya, very good, magaling gumawa. Kung mapapansin nyo, we made our windows big para ma-appreciate yung view from outside. Moving here, ito yung isa sa mga inspiration ko why I built this house. This is a national Panasonic na turntable with radio and tape. It was made in the Philippines noong 70s. So this was in our house in Quezon City na medyo siya dun eh. Hindi siya bagay kasi medyo modern yung house namin. So dito nag-start yung idea of building a property na parang sabay sa kung kailan siya naging sikat. Right here is a furniture piece made of Nara. Medyo antique na siya. Nakuha ko siya sa mga antique collectors na nung medyo mid-century din yung theme niya na naisip ko sobrang bagay dito sa living room. So it's a very parang trophy. Pagpasok mo makikita mo yan. It's nice to look at. Medyo warm kasi natural yung varnish, walang paint. Very old school. Ito naman ang ating toilet and bath here sa ground floor. Dito naman tayo sa aming kitchen. Okay, this is a fully functional kitchen. Meron tayong ref, toaster, microwave, stovetop, oven. Mid-century din yung design. Like the tiles itself, I had to research kung saan makakahanap ng ganyang kulay. Medyo mustard, medyo challenge to find this kind of tile. Tapos, even kung mapapansin niyo yung mga knobs, panahon pa to ng lolo ko eh. So, I had to source out. Buti na lang, meron naman. this oven. I wanted a old looking oven or stovetop na kulay white, na luma talaga. So buti na lang may nag-post na siguro 80s to na medyo restored siya. So bumagay, binili ko, nilagay ko siya dito kasi yung mga uso ngayon for stainless na or black or glass. So hindi siya bagay dun sa bahay. Good thing nakita ko siya. Functional, safe. This island is also in-themed, so fixed siya, hindi na siya gumagalaw, pero very beneficial kasi minsan ito yung secondary dining area. Yung mga kids gusto dito may sarili silang group, dun yung mga oldies. Adjacent to our kitchen is our dining area. So this is a 6-seater Nara na table, mid-century din. I found it sa isang antique shop. So the legs are also tapered, no? Tapos this is one of my favorite spots to dine talaga kasi overlooking yung pool and the view. Actually, I have this in-themed na Rota Air. Nung kabataan ko, nung 80s, naalala ko to. Ito yung electric fan namin na namamatay-matay during the brownout days. Ito yung access to the pool, no? The dining, you can open this during on summer months, pwedeng slide open yung door. Tapos direct access ka na sa swimming pool. And our veranda right here. So you have, while dining, you have the view of the pool and the hills of Tanay and also Laguna Lake over there. And the windmills of Pililla. Bago tayo umakyat sa second floor, i-share ko lang tong wall na to, no? This wall is galing to dun sa house ng lolo ko sa Bulacan, where dun ako lumaki pag summer. I wanted parang to refresh my memory of my childhood in Bulacan. So, ginawa namin ng negative mold yung wall namin ng lolo ko sa Bulacan. Tapos ginawa namin dito to. So, para siyang precast. So, lahat ng relatives ko na nakikita to, nagiging sentimental because they remember our lolo. Tara, akit tayo sa second floor. Andito tayo ngayon sa second floor. This door is an access dun sa roof deck sa taas. Yun ma-appreciate mo yung 360 view sa taas. This is one of the rooms, no? It can accommodate 3. So, dalawa sa baba, isa sa taas, bunk bed. Ito, ginawa namin full glass instead of wall para ma-appreciate yung view on this side of the house. This is the second room. Mas malaki siya. It can accommodate 6 comfortably. Pero yung iba, naglalatag pa rin sila dito kasi gusto nilang sama-sama. This is one of the best views here, no? So, sinadya talaga namin na malaki yung window para sa umaga, pag nagising ka, talaga ma-appreciate mo yung nature, kung gaano kaganda yung view dito. Dito sa second floor, we made sure na comfortable yung mga bisita natin. So, meron tayo dito ang common toilet and bath. Bago tayo pumasok dito sa aming master bedroom, itong second floor, in-theme siya dun sa province ng dad ko naman sa Quezon, no? So, kung mapapansin niyo yung walls, ganito yung mga old houses before eh. So, ginawa ko rin siya dito para fair naman dun sa, kasi yung ground floor namin yung stairs, that's my mother's side. Itong second floor is my father's side naman. So, yun. Ito naman, ang aming master bedroom. Siyempre, ito yung spoiled. Ito yung may biggest window facing the east. So, doon ang sunrise. So, when you wake up mga 6 a.m. yung ganyan, parang golden hour in the morning. Pag binuksan mo yung window, yan yung view mo. No? This is our bed. It's a king-size bed. Custom painting by a friend from Iloilo. Siyempre, si master bedroom may sariling toilet and bath. On this side naman, meron tayong sofa bed kasi minsan Yung ibang kids, they want to stay with us also in the room. So this can be converted into a bed. These switches, kung mapapansin nyo, meron pa naman to nabibili sa mga hardware, no? Pero wala na gumagamit. Ako na lang yata. I installed these switches para intimate siya dun sa wall na medyo old school feels din. Medyo snappy talaga yan. Hindi yan yung mga usong soft. Here's our balcony. So, ito naman ang favorite hangout place ng mga kaibigan ko. So, dito, sa gabi, syempre pagka drinking session, mas chill dito breezy, tapos may ma-appreciate mo yung view doon sa gabi, yung city view. I think the character itself, yung pagka mid-century niya in a place like this, in Rizal, makes it unique It's perched on a hill na 360 view. So parang, kasi when you say mid-century, makikita mo lang yan sa mga lumang villages sa Manila, sa Makati, ganyan, or sa provinces, in Baguio. Pero in Rizal, parang, I think, this one is it's unique in that way. It's built with that character and it's perched in a 360 view na lugar. When I was planning, I was asking the locals, ano bang okay dito? Kaya ba ng light materials? Sabi ko, sir, napakahangin dyan, lalo yung pwesto mo. Kung mapapansin mo, sir, walang puno dyan. Walang tumutubo kasi hindi kinakaya hangin. So, yun. So, they suggested na talaga, they pushed me talaga, sir, kailangan dyan, hollow blocks talaga na D5, D6 na talaga for the walls. They told me to make sure talaga to make it really strong. And actually, din challenge yan kasi when I was building, walang tubig dito, walang kuryente. Lupa lang talaga. So, ang naging challenge ko number 1 is water. Siyempre, you need water for concrete. So, yung second floor nito, yung slab, actually hindi siya slab, light material siya, made of steel beams. Kasi ang steel, wina-weld mo na lang. Tapos papatungan mo na lang ng board sheets. Doon para makatipid ako sa water kasi mahirap talaga. Pero I made sure yung mga haligi, yung mga columns, footings, yan, lahat, mga tie beams, buhos talaga. Kasi, yun, so I had to had delivery ng water, nag-pump kami from a well somewhere. So, challenge talaga. Lesson learned is really, you listen to the locals. Kasi may input sila Lalo kung personal property mo to. Of course, meron tayo mga architects, may mga engineers tayo na nagde-design ng property. Pero yung inputs ng locals are very valuable. Like, nung pinakita namin yung initial drawing dun sa taga dito, sabi niya, boss, maganda yan para make sure na matibay. Kasi mahangin dito. Like, ang direction ng amihan is from here, ang direction ng habagat is from here. So, make sure na hindi light materials yung gagamitin. For those who want to have their own na dream house talaga, I think you start talaga from inspiring You try to inspire yourself. You have to have the drive. Pero syempre, it doesn't stop from that. You have to start something talaga. And then, try to keep it up. Kunwari, nag-start ka na talaga mag-ipon, diretso may ipon mo. Pag nag-start ka na mag-build, diretso mo na, huwag ka na tumigil. Parang, I don't know, maybe it's my personality kasi medyo aggressive ako So parang in building your own house or property, try to make it na parang no turning back. As in, pag sinimulan mo, tapusin mo. Kasi minsan lang yan. So, i-harness mo lahat ng inspiration, your family, yung future, kung kanino mo ipapamana, tapos make it as your fuel to complete it dun sa talagang gusto mo. So, yun.
Want to share your house and get featured? Email us at stories.onlygood@gmail.com and tell us about your interesting home story. For more videos like this, subscribe to OG and be part of the community.